Saturday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Alex Cobb gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Alex Cobb and another of a long list of guys recovering and coming all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Not an overpowering pitcher. 92 to 94 miles an hour with sink. Good changeup, good curveball. He's a guy that needs to establish the strike zone early. He's not the kind of guy that's going to blow you away.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First offering on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Joe Mauer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Beckham over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down goes Kyle Gibson is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he popped him up. Carew shading to his right. Oh, no, he missed it. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jace Peterson. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Gibson is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode for the...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Gibson comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, it's hard to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run here, scored without the benefit of a hit. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Orioles 1 and the Twins nothing. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Kepler gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, and he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone!
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Lifted down the line in left. Mancini moves over. 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155, center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rod Carew. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Mancini will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Jones is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number. Standing in, Tim Beckham. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's a .333 hitter.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel, on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Skied into very shallow right. Kepler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Joseph is there. Makes the play. 1 away. Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken to throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. This guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Sano, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two-0 count, the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Hit toward the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
First things first, here's a throw over. Back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Trumbo, but not quite in time as they'll just get the one.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Twins. At the plate, Caleb Joseph. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's 1 for 4.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or 2 there. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate now is the
James Peterson.
first pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1. Stepping in, number 64, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this will be no problem over the 3rd, and there's the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Rod Carew. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Byron Buxton. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Adam
Leading
Jones.
off the fourth
And
for the
they'll need him to
Orioles,
get something going
center
here.
fielder, Adam Jones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to third. Sano scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Up next for the Orioles.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Popped him up. Number 64 over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first two guys made outs on just one pitch. What are they doing up there?
Gibson steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Digging in, Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Joe Mauer.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to Trumbo. A double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And he dives to make a... Ready now for Baltimore. Tim Beckham. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Buxton, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, number 62.
In now for the O's, number 62. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting,
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row, he said. Hunter Harvey takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 67.
Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth.
Eddie Rosario.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number one.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Villar. And quickly there are two away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yep.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. And good for him. Number 64 has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Following the hit by pitch, a quick check at first. Runner back safely. First offering on its way. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Popped him up. And that's going to land foul.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Carew at third with two away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Jones going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
This is line to left. Mancini will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9-1. Striding in once again, Caleb Joseph. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped high in the air. Mauer over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And that one just missed outside.
No strike.
One run, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Gibson's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there.
Adam Jones.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. Bert Blyleven takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Orioles leave 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Kepler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
In now, Robbie Grossman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Jones is there. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Jones going back, still going back, into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And now the runner's trying for third. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Miguel Castro enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Rod Carew will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Hard liner to center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Number 64 has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Trey Mancini becomes out number 2 this inning. Tim Beckham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario, and he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in and looking for more, Byron Buxton, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. So here's Joe Mauer. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Mancini giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, beautiful dive. It's in time. Stepping into the box, number 62. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Very much a laugher to this point in the contest as you get a look at the line score. 12-1 our score in the late stages of this one. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Caleb Joseph. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Here's Robbie Grossman, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's another 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Eddie Rosario will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Pitch inside, the throw. Grossman, the runner at third. Rosario is at second with nobody out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Line drive to center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So coming to the plate, number 64, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Rod Carew. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Beckham onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's Byron Buxton now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. VR calls for it, and the inning is over. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan VR, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Now batting, Jace Peterson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jace Peterson becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career.